Hello Aries, thanks for being here. Welcome to my channel, Emily Tarot. This is a general reading for anyone with prominent Aries placement in your chart. So let's see what comes through. Alright, let me first say something right off the bat. You have two aces here. And you guys probably know that aces are new chapters and new beginnings and different things. The Ace of Wands is something fun and exciting and something that you're passionate about. The Ace of Cups is about emotions and love and happiness and things like that. So I have a feeling that with these three cards down here, we're going to take clarifying in a second. But I have a feeling that you're about to walk away from something that is overburdening you, because with this is just you guys are wore plumb out and you're being pulled in too many different directions. Sometimes you guys think that you guys can keep going and going and going and going without any rest or sleep or days off, and then all of a sudden it hits you, right? And then you have this Eight of Swords here that kind of flows along with it, saying that you guys feel stuck, or you feel like you're in a predicament to where you can't seem to get out of it, or you don't think you can anyway, all right? But you can. The main thing with the Eight of Swords is that you may feel this way, but you can get out of this. So I feel like that with these other two cards here and them all three together, there's something going on in your life that is no longer good for you all, and you guys may need to walk away from it because of the burdens, or because of the workload, or because of the aggravation, honestly, the stress, the exhaustion, you know, all of the above with this Ten of Wands. And you feel like, I can't do that because I can't, you know, I can't hurt somebody. Or maybe, let's say if this is a job, for instance, okay? Let's say this is a job and they're wearing you out. They're wanting you to work several extra days or extra hours every week. Or let's say that you've got a farm or something, and you're you're working from sunrise to sunset throughout the summer months or the spring months, and you're wearing yourself out, but you feel like you have to do it. There's other ways though, you all, right? You can, I mean, if this job, for instance, maybe you guys could go to the boss and ask, can you take a day off? If this is like a farm or something, maybe you can get other people to help you. There's something here that makes me feel like you guys are overburdened and overstressed. And with that comes a lot of bricks on your shoulders. It's a lot of responsibility. And then you feel like you can't get out of it because you can't disappoint someone, or you can't, you know, just throw your hands up and say forget about it. But there are other ways that you could get your stuff done and be able to feel like a human being again, right? So I want you all to know that before we take cards for these in just a minute. Look at these other cards though, okay? With all of these other cards, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. Now this is your actual, in my mind, this is actually what you do for a living. This is your career, your job, something that you've mastered, something that you're fantastic at. So when you go down like this, that's the reason why I was saying it could be your job. You know, here's your job, here's you guys hanging on to something so tight that you're afraid to let go, and your fingers are probably turning, your knuckles are turning white because you're hanging on to something so tight. It could be this job, it could be your hours, or some sort of other aggravations that's stressing you out. But there's something here, maybe it's the money, okay? Of course, you know, we all have to have money. But when I see this, you know, she's got her little treasure chest here that she's saving, I feel like for some of you guys, you're afraid that if you don't work all these extra hours, or if you don't take on all these extra burdens, or all these extra chores, or whatever it is, that you're going to lose out. So you're saving, and you're hanging on so tight that you guys are absolutely terrified to let go. I'm gonna take a card for that one as well, because I feel like sometimes this Four of Pentacles can be a good card. Sometimes this is you guys just saving up and trying to be responsible, and realizing that sometimes, you know, money's getting harder to get, everyone, you know. So you're just trying to be responsible. But sometimes, you all, on the flip side of that, it's absolutely, it may be controlling you, okay? So I just want to say that too, because I have a feeling that you guys may, in a minute, you may want to release that hold that you have over something or someone or a situation, because it may not be good for you, okay? And that could go hand in hand with you walking away here. Look at it this way. I have this Ace of Wands, I have the 4, and then I have the 8. This Ace of Wands is all about goodness. I mean, honestly, it's a beautiful feeling with this Ace. It's almost like you guys are wanting to start out doing something different or something new, something exciting. Maybe it's just tweaking something or switching something up to make it more fun. With this Ace and then the 4, once again, you guys may be saving or looking at your finances saying, can I afford to do this, you know? And then it says you may be needing to walk away from something that's not good for you. So when you walk away, you start realizing, you know what, I didn't need to do it that way. I didn't need to have to work that many hours, or I didn't need to hang on to this right here so tight that I couldn't see myself letting go. But once you do, you'll be able to realize that there's more out there. And sometimes when you do release a little bit with this 4, you see things in a totally different way, and it's a huge relief off of your shoulders, honestly. Let me show you a different thing, okay? I've got the 7 of Pentacles, the 4, and then the Ace right here. With this 7 of Pentacles, this is like you guys are harvesting your fruit. So whenever I see this, it's almost like you're being rewarded for your hard work. There could be a profit somewhere down the line. You could find your hard work is paying off. It could be financial bonus or pay raise or something to that extent. Maybe you sold something and now you're getting paid for it, you know, that kind of thing. But I see this as money coming in for you all, or some kind of a token of appreciation. And then you have this 4, and you guys are maybe throwing it in savings and just getting prepared for something big. And then you have this Ace of Cups. Look at how pretty this is. This is all about your happiness, you guys. I mean, this is all about, it can stand for kids, babies, new births. It can also stand for new relationships and love and romance. It can just stand for you guys being happy and being able to take this burden off of your shoulders, and absolutely just being able to enjoy life for a second and get out of this situation. I'm going to take some clarifying. Hold on. Let me be able to finish the reading here. We're going to take one for this 8 of Cups, okay? It flew out, so we're taking it. The High Priest. Give me just a minute. The High Priest can stand for religion, spirituality. Some of you guys may be turning towards religion or spirituality. Maybe you're turning towards prayer more. Maybe you're getting, I don't want to say it, but it looks like maybe walking away from something here. Maybe not. Maybe you're walking away from your church or something. I can't be for sure about that, so I'm just going to throw that out there. But maybe because you're walking away, you're turning more towards prayer, turning more towards religion, or going back to church, or maybe even you're reading the Bible more and more. But you know, not only is he spiritual or stands for spirituality or religion, he can also stand for contracts. He can stand for higher education. You guys may be wanting to gain more knowledge on something. I'm going to take another one. Which one, you all? This one's sticking out farthest. Let's take it. The Hermit. hold on just a minute. You guys have probably heard me say this before. Honestly, this Hermit card just makes me feel like you guys may need to prayer and meditation maybe in what you might need to be doing right now. Whenever I get the Hermit, I feel like you guys may need to be by yourself, okay? And what happens is this. Sometimes when we don't know exactly what to do or how to handle certain situations, if we turn everything off and we're just in a quiet mode and we just kind of listen to our own inner wisdom, our own inner guidance, and our own intuition, it kind of shows us or it gives you a feeling of what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to handle certain situations. I'm a big fan of prayer and meditation. So with this Hermit, right here's his light, and that's his inner light showing him the way. This can be your inner light showing you the way if you'll listen to it, if you'll allow it to come out and show you, and if you'll listen to your intuition. So with this Hermit, I feel like you guys may be finding yourself in a little bit of a, what should I do? How should I do this? How should I handle this situation? And it's probably because of this nonsense down here, I'll be honest with you. It could be because of this too, because you're trying to do the best that you can and save every penny that you can, if this is regarding money. And for some of you guys it is, but for some of you there's something here that you're hanging on to that may not be good for you. Let's take one more. Three of Cups. Okay, hold on. Three of Cups is all about celebration. It's all about getting together with your friends, your family. Sometimes you just want to enjoy people that you love. Sometimes it's a gathering of some sort. Maybe there's something going on in your life that you're a little bit confused about, you know, with the Hermit, or you need advice or you need confirmation from someone. You could always ask from your friends, you all. This is you guys celebrating, and sometimes it's a celebration of what you're accomplishing. Sometimes it's a celebration of figuring something out. Sometimes it's like a wedding, or, you know, other things as well. Maybe with this Ace of Cups, weddings or babies or something to that extent. But this is a celebration card. So whatever it is that you're walking away from, I'm going to suggest prayer. And I'm also going to suggest to listen to your own inner light. And if you'll listen to it, it will show you the right path and give you the right answers. And then by the time this Three of Cups comes, this is a celebration. Let's move on to this Ten of Wands. These cards, every time I shuffle them, they just want to fly. Look at them. I mean, they just want to fly out every which way. The Emperor. Nice. Hold on a second. All right, you all, I'm seeing this in a couple different ways. On one hand, this could be your boss, for instance, giving you a way out of feeling like you're being pressured too much or you're doing too much. On the other hand, this could be someone giving you a new opportunity to do something completely different. And then on the other hand, this could be your energy. Let me just explain this Emperor, okay? He's very well respected, and there's a good reason for that. He has, I mean, even though he's very intelligent and he may own a big company, or he may be a bigwig in your community somewhere along the way, but he also has feelings, and he also has respect, and he also sees people for what they truly are. He doesn't, he's not a jerk. Sometimes I say things and then I crack myself up. But on one hand, this could be someone helping you get out of this feeling burdened, and on the other hand, this could be you guys taking control over not feeling burdened anymore and taking more control over what makes you happy and taking more control over your life, your job, whatever's burdening you, whatever you need to walk away from, and whatever you think you can't get out of. I'm going to stop there with the Emperor. Let's take one for this Eight of Swords, okay? See, there's another one. Nine of Cups. Wow, you all. Wow, wow, wow. Hold on a second. This is a wish coming true. I know when you look at this card, you know, it can stand for gatherings and festivals and parties and weddings and different things like that. It can stand for that. You guys may be having some sort of a get-together throughout this time, or some sort of a reunion or a party, and maybe it's a block party, maybe it's a, you know, it can go in a lot. Maybe it's a wedding, for heaven's sakes. I've got an Ace of Cups right here too, right? So, and then the Three. So some of you all may flat out be having some sort of a get-together or gathering. However, this Nine of Cups is a wish coming true. So you've got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups. This is a wish coming true. New chapters coming into your life and a wish coming true. Let me tell you this too. With this Nine of Cups, this is not just about, okay, scratch that. Let me go back. This is about you guys being happy about who you are and what you stand for and the things that you've done. Whenever I see this Nine of Cups, I always picture in my mind, like, you know, you come home one day after a long days of work and you sit down and you just sit back and you say, I'm so happy that that turned out that way, or I'm so proud of myself for doing this. It's almost like you're patting yourself on the back and you're very pleased with the outcome of something specific. And a lot of times it's with yourself. And I'm just going to be honest, we don't do that as often as we should. We don't give ourselves enough credit. We don't say, you know what, I'm proud of you, you know, and pat yourself on the back a little bit. Every once in a while you need to do that, and you need to realize how good you are at certain things and how much you've accomplished and how much you've given and how much you've done, you know, especially with these cards down here. But this particular Nine of Cups is you guys just sitting back in your chair and saying, I am so happy the way that turned out, and you're pleased as punch, you all. So you have this ace, and then this Nine of Cups, and honestly, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There's something here going on that you guys are wanting to do different, or to start out doing different. You know, this is a new chapter, so this could go hand in hand with your job, possibly. Could go hand in hand with your loved ones, or a new relationship, or maybe even a baby somewhere along the way. Somebody finds out they're pregnant, possibly. Maybe this is you guys getting into a new relationship and or getting together with your family and your friends, and you're just feeling love all around you. This is you all bubbling over with happiness and excitement and joy and love, basically. Now, I do have this King of Cups up here. You guys may be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I have a feeling that this person could be very important in your life at this time. This could be a new romantic relationship. It could be someone in your family. It could be a best friend. Could be male or female. But I have a feeling this person is someone that you can always count on, someone you can always rely on, talk to. It's a good backbone. Sometimes you just need to vent or to cuss or whatever, and this person may be the person that you guys can always go to no matter what. So I believe that male or female, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces is a big part of your life at this time. If it's not an actual water sign, I think they have this qualities or this energy to where you guys can always count on them. Okay, I'm going to take one for this Four of Pentacles real quick. That one's sticking out. The Chariot, you all. The Chariot. Hold on. You know, I think
I think this Four of Pentacles may go hand in hand with you guys saving, you guys wanting to always have money in your bank account, or always have extra in order in case, excuse me, in case something comes up or something goes wrong or whatever it is. And you guys, I understand that, for heaven's sakes. Everybody, you know, if you get extra money, try to stash it a little bit. So I think for a lot of you guys, that's what this four is. But for some of you guys with these cards down here at the beginning, I believe that some of you guys were or still are or about to release some of the nonsense or some of the craziness that's going on down here. Some of you need to release something, let go of something, emotionally walk away from something. You're being burdened too much, but you feel like you're stuck and you can't get out of it, when in all actuality you guys can get out of it, because this Chariot is saying, all of these other beautiful cards are saying, here you go. Here's your Chariot. Jump in it and take off. This is you guys moving forward. You're not looking back. You're just absolutely tickled with something that is working out for you, and you guys are going to go with it. I mean, for heaven's sakes. Some of you guys with this Chariot, you could be traveling at this time. You could be moving somewhere. Maybe it's business travel. Maybe it's a vacation. Maybe it's you guys just getting out and looking around and, you know, just driving down the road and taking different roads and different scenic routes and things like that. But for some reason with this Chariot smack dab in the middle, you're moving forward with possibly your job situation, possibly these new chapters that's coming in. You're going to be rewarded somewhere along the way, financially, I think. So I think you're going to be tickled with the outcome. Let's take a couple for the side over here, okay? I'm going to stop there. Lead. You guys are natural leaders. You know that, right? There's something going on here that you guys may be either called upon to lead, or you need to take something into your own hands and lead something. Whether this is a job, whether this is your community, your school, you know, your church, there's something here that you guys may need to take the reins with the Chariot and lead, okay? And you guys will be great at it. Let's take one for the side over here. Take action and lead. How do you like that, you all? Let me make sure they're straight. All right. Even if at the beginning of this reading you guys didn't feel as warm and fuzzy as you wanted to, by the end of this you're going to, okay? So anything that you guys feel like that is not good for you, you guys can walk away from it emotionally and work through it. I think you might be getting together or having a gathering or a family reunion or friends over, or something's going on here. But I also feel like prayer, meditation, listening to your inner light and your intuition will help you more than anything at this time. I think this Emperor on one hand is someone coming in to help you, and on the other hand is your energy, which makes me feel like you guys it's a huge accomplishment, to be honest with you. You're moving forward possibly in your job, but you're also getting rewarded here. You've always got a backbone here with this water sign, and you've got 2 new chapters coming in, and this is a wish coming true, and you guys feeling good about who you are and what you stand for, your work ethic, your ethics in general, and you're just tickled with the way things are working out. This is a beautiful reading, Aries. I hope you guys have enjoyed it today. Excuse me, sorry. Please remember that this may or may not resonate with everybody at this time, but it may in the future, and sometimes when you stumble on it is when it talks to you the most. Take care, you guys. I'll see you soon.